Hello again, it's us, it's Ian and Jane, if you've never been here before. We're reviewing the Edinburgh Fringe, and this is our second show of day 7. I will at some point add up on exactly how many shows we've seen, but we're certainly quite a bit over 30, maybe even near 40, anyway, in 7 days. And this was Isabelle Farah, Impossibelle. Impossibelle?
No, Irresponsabelle.
Oh, Irresponsabelle. Can't read what's in front of me. Now, we really liked this young lady last year.
We did indeed.
And that's why we've gone back, really, for a different show. She's still showing that first show, which was called
Ellipsis.
So that's on as we speak as well. Do you want to read a bit, or shall I?
Yeah, no, I can do it.
Okay. So
it is stand-up following sellout success Ellipsis. Chortle's top 10 shows 2021, and I think it was ours as one of ours. Isabelle returns with her debut stand-up hour about not, in brackets, growing up and terrible decisions, an ode to irresponsible choices.
What did you think?
Well, it started well. I don't think I laughed out loud.
What, at all?
I don't think so.
Oh, I did a couple of times.
I certainly I laughed, and
I see.
and
Right,
I
okay.
smiled.
Mm.
But I mean, it was just that's wrong. It was a stand-up routine.
It was.
I mean, based obviously on. Yeah, I mean, I believe all the things that happened were real.
Mm.
I wasn't as engaged as last year, and I have checked. I've just read up because I have a diary. Anyway, we can come back to that if you want.
I sort of agree with you. I mean, it was just, it's like, to say it's just stand-up, it's, but actually I felt the Ellipsis show was more structured.
Yes.
Really. Whereas this was just a stand-up routine of sorts, with, obviously, based on her life. I like her delivery, I like the way she,
I was just going to say, I mean, her delivery and her confidence is great. And, if we're back again next year, which we certainly intend to be, and she's got a different show, I would still want to go and see her show.
Yeah. I just don't think this was as strong as Ellipsis, if I'm honest.
No. I didn't... this is where age comes into it, possibly, and this is where we always say...
I know what you're going to say.
And we always say, those people who watch us regularly, you have to make up your own mind. She kept telling us, she's 36 now. But a lot of the material was quite, it was about sex, and I'm not being a fuddy-duddy, but it didn't engage me. Anyway.
No.
Is that what you thought I was going to say?
I thought that's what you were going to say. Yeah, I mean, I was sat there thinking when she was telling those jokes with the sexual content, I thought actually you wouldn't necessarily like this. I mean, I'm not offended by that. I mean,
no, I'm not offended by it, but I just don't find it funny.
Sometimes it can be funny, but in this case, I don't think there were. No.
I mean, she did tell some funny stories. Yeah. I mean, it wasn't devoid of humour at all. And, there was a lot of laughter. I mean, it went down really well.
It did.
With a lot, and it was packed.
It's 2 for 1 day today.
Yeah.
So, and that's not to get anything away from Isabelle's show, but most places are going to be full today because it's 2 for 1 day. It's worth mentioning that the poor girl has something called The Box, and I think she described it as the sweat box right at the beginning, and it was. I mean, it's a fairly warm day today for Edinburgh, but it was slightly excruciating. That's not to detract from the show.
No.
I mean, she thanked us for sticking around at the end.
I mean, nobody left because of the heat.
No. But there were people fanning themselves the whole time, and there was no sort of. It's just a container really with some lights. So but that is absolutely nothing to do with Isabelle.
I mean, I think she's really talented.
I think she is too.
And like I said, I will go and see another of her shows. I'm not going to not go and see her because I think she's very talented. But I am just out of interest because I am one of these people that does diaries.
Are you going to tell us?
Yeah, I'm just going to.
Cool.
So this was last year. Isabelle Farah, Ellipsis, a 45-minute solo show, powerful, confident narrative on grief using two personas. Self and stand-up, good use of the two, funny and moving, obviously a real experience. That's what I wrote about it last year, and we reviewed it last year.
And this is just, to be fair, you say you already said this, but it is just more of a sort of stand-up routine that you could see in any comedy club up and down the country, rather than that was more of a piece of theatre. I thought.
Yes, it was, because
yes, it was funny, and there was the stand-up elements of it because she kept moving between the two characters.
Yeah. But there was there was distinct two, or as I said, personas. I mean, I don't need to repeat what I've written.
No.
And I know, and I don't want to look back because she's also doing this show, Ellipsis, this year as well, and that I would recommend that you go and see that.
Yeah. It's on at the Assembly, George Square, the Sweat Box. It's actually just called the box, but you get my. So the annoying thing is, it's on at 3:45 in the afternoon. So if it's a hot day, it's going to be hot in there, and be prepared for that really. So you want to, if possible, you want to go on a slightly colder there. But it's on right the way through the Fringe until the 28th. There's no show on the 15th, and the standard price is £11.50, concession is £10.50, so it's very reasonable really, and it's entertaining. As we would always say, we are two old fuddy-duddies.
Yeah, we
of
are.
Sorts, with a very open mind, but actually,
but we can be challenged.
Yeah, we
don't mind being challenged.
And there are some reviews to come where we were challenged. That's a tease. So go make your own mind up. Actually, she's very watchable. She's very entertaining.
Stars.
I know I haven't got that yet.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were racing ahead.
No, I'm not. No, I haven't got that yet. I'm just saying, go see it. Make your own mind up. She's great. But we preferred last year's show. Right, stars. Go on then. How many?
I'm going for a 3.
Same. I'm going for 3 too. So. Okay, anything else? No, that's it?
No.
We've got 2 more shows to see today. One of them is Sophie Duca, which we are looking forward to. We only know her from Taskmaster, so she's about 7:30 this evening. And then we're up very, very late, and we'll have matchsticks holding our eyes up because we're going to Late and Live, which is something we've never ever done before.
No.
That's 2 hours starting around 11:30 tonight.
Yeah.
We may end up doing the review tomorrow if we're too tired, but we'll see. Thanks very much for watching. You know where we are. We'll see you next time.
Cheers.
Bye bye.